Hey everyone, welcome back. So I want to go through the course, the schedule, the structure, just tell you what's included in this, how you can navigate it, and ultimately just what is Get Your Sales Together now that you're here. So the schedule for the next few weeks is going to be as follows. Let me go through this pretty quickly. Modules are released each week on Friday morning at 8 a.m., I believe. I may change that depending on how much you guys are liking it. Again, everything in this course will change depending on how much you're liking it. Um, Nothing is too inflexible. So they'll be released Friday morning. Dive into those throughout the week. Obviously, get them done by the following Friday. You will not be able to access the next module if you haven't finished all the lessons. So, modules are like the sections, and lessons are like the subsections. So, we'll have a module on, let me say, like module 2 will be getting leads. And getting leads, there will be lessons in that like discovering your purpose, why they buy, things like that, omnipresence. So those are lessons. Obviously, try to get through those by Friday so you have access to the next one so you don't fall behind. But I really do recommend trying to get to them before the brainstorm, which is Tuesday. Take notes to prepare for the brainstorm call where we'll all join in together and just some real gold, real magic, for lack of a better term, is created there. We really think that that is the true value of this course. These lessons are they're just extra, okay? But they're important for us to give us something to talk about, for us to have some action items, and for us to change our lives and our business. The live group brainstorm sessions will be Tuesdays at 3 p.m. EST. As I said, try to get through the modules before then so we can all talk about them on the same level. It's like spoilers almost. We want everybody to be caught up. 4 15 to 30-minute calls are also available throughout the course, but save those for big moments, big decisions. If you take me up on them too early, a lot of the time, I'll just tell you, hey, we're going to talk about that later on in the course. Okay, so really save them for burning questions, things where you feel like you're stuck, for big decisions, big proposal you need to send out. That's why those are there. They're not there for you to ask the smaller questions. Use those in the brainstorm call. Take action on the items in the course that week. Okay, you may have gotten through the modules, but you may not have taken action on all the stuff, and that will put you behind because as we move throughout this, we'll be taking a pretty fast pace, and you'll be so consumed, I guess for lack of a better term, you'll be so focused on the material in week 2 that you haven't taken action on the stuff in week 1, and you may not have time to do it until the end of the course, and that's really going to put you in a vulnerable position, and you won't be able to grow at the same rate as your course mates here. So the group brainstorm sessions, the links will be sent via email. They'll be posted in the Facebook group and the Get Your Sales Together site. The recordings will also be posted on the Get Your Sales Together site. They'll be posted as a new lesson after the call, so the lesson for them won't exist until after the call. I'll be able to create it and put it in there. We also have other methods of asking questions, so don't feel like you have to ask everything in the brainstorm sessions. There's always email, there's always message, text, whatever. Send me questions that way. I can't always promise to reply, as these brainstorm sessions will be when you have my fullest attention. But there are other ways of asking questions, so don't feel bad if you miss your chance. Get your questions worked and direct. We don't want to see you hem and haw and talk yourself in circles until you really find out what it is that you're asking. Work those questions beforehand, prepare what you want to say, and don't be upset if you don't get to them, because a lot of the times either somebody else will ask the question or we'll learn more by listening to the questions that we didn't think to ask. These group brainstorm sessions are between 1 to 2 hours. I shoot for the 2-hour mark whenever I can, and sometimes we go over that. But at the 2-hour mark, I do usually see most people start to check out, and that's not why we're here. So we'll try to keep it between that time frame. That's what you can expect. And before I see you in Module 1, hold on, before I see you in Module 1, let's do this. Let's go through the site so you can see what it looks like. When you first land, you'll be on the landing page, which is this. This is the landing page. When you're in the welcome page or landing page, you'll see this button. This is how you get into the course. If I had other courses, they'd be available here, but I obviously only have this one. You click on that, and it opens this up. I just couldn't see because it's not available to the public. So it will open this up. These are modules right here. This is what they'll look like. They'll be locked, obviously. And then view this module. You'll be able to click that and then open up the lessons that are in here. Come on. View this module. All right. Well, it's not allowing me to because it's not public. But anyway, so that's how you're going to navigate it. You'll click on this, and then you'll open up the modules, and you'll be able to go through the courses. There's questions in there that you are expected to answer. There's lesson activities. There's little descriptions below each of the videos and lessons, and those ultimately are going to be really useful for you. And be free to look back at those later on because they will provide some clarity if you're ever stuck again. All right. I think that's it. Woo, man, really talked myself into the ground on that one, and hope you guys enjoyed listening to this and getting a sense of how this is going to work and building that excitement. See you in the next module.